Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagadgurum. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We salute Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, who is the destroyer of the demons, Kamsa and Chanura, and who is the most delight for Mother Devaki, and is the Guru and the teacher of the universe. We salute him again and again. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So we are back to reading of our Bhagavatam, and we are on the second book, chapter 5. And this verse number 1 will start. The context was going on that the king Parikshit, great sage, he were asking the question to Sukadeva about what? Question about the topic about the Lord who creates this universe. We want to know about His excellences, how God can create this universe. The whole creation has come of Maya. How it is possible? All these some questions have been put, and then Sukadeva, in response, first only said that he tried to praise the Lord, Krishna, and tried to praise God, that His excellences are so great, we cannot be expressed in any language. And the praise was that he is offering his salutation to that supreme person who, by the boundless being, who is the sin, from whom sin of the people can be wiped out by his grace. And he speaks about the glory of Bhagavan. And now, in the 5th chapter, the same question is being asked. Last part we read, last verse 24, 25 of this last chapter. Chapter 4 is that. Salutation to Bhagavan Vyasa, of unlimited spiritual puissance, whose nectarine words constitute the immortal drink of divine knowledge for all the devotees. And now the question, O King, Brahma, who had from his origin the knowledge of the Vedas within himself, expounded to Narada, who was questioning him very earnestly, the knowledge of the Atman, in which he in turn had been instructed by the Lord Krishna himself. So, in reference to your question, then I am going to relate to that question which Narada asked to Bhagavan Vyasa, and Bhagavan Vyasa, he talked about Brahma, and Brahma was questioned, and what Brahma responded to that. So that episode I will come. That means story within the story. That is the beauty of the Bhagavad and Mahabharata, like that. So the major question is that how you have created this universe, how you are infinite in your nature, you are birthless in your nature, deathless in your nature, how that birthless, deathless entity can again take a form, and how this universe can be created by one who is infinite, at the same time finite. What is this Maya business? How did you get it? All these questions are being again repeatedly expressed and expounded. So here is the same thing. Narada is putting this question to Brahma himself. She said, Narado Deva Devo Namaste Astu Bhuta Bhavana Purvaja Tadvijanihi Jadgyanam Atma Tattva Nidarshanam. He says, Narada said to Brahma, O great divinity, Deva Deva, God of gods, you are the Bhuta Bhavana, the creator and the first of all beings. You are the creator of the universe. You are the first created absolute Satchidananda, as created as Brahma, no? Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. And from that, Brahma created this universe. So this we hear. So he says, Narada says, O great God, divine entity, you are the first creator. And first of all being created. So my salutation unto you, speak for me of that knowledge which will judge Jnanam. Tell me about that knowledge, Atma Tattva Nidarshanam, which will reveal the Atma Tattva, the Atman, the truth of the Atman. And what is my question? Jadrupam jadudhishtanam jatasrishtamidang prabho jat sangasthang jat parang jatcha tat tattang vadu tattata. Then you tell me, O Lord, Brahma, he is asking Brahma. O Lord, Narada is asking Brahma. O Lord, tell me, what is it that manifests this universe? What is that? Which it is only one absolute truth. What is that manifest as this universe? Jadrupam jadudhishtanam. On what foundation this creation stands? Best is it. On what is it best? Jata systemidang prabhu. From what did it have come? And jat sangasthang, and that into which, what does it finally dissolve? That means, where did it come from? How it stands? How it goes down into their source? Then what controls it? What is its real nature? Tell me the truth about all these. So this is my question. O Brahma, please tell me, you are the first creator, you only know. From you only came the whole universe. So you can please help me to understand this mystery. Now the verse number 3 says on page 109, you are the master of the past, present and future. Know about all this as intimately as about something placed in one's palm. Because you are the first person, there is no second. All second came after you, Brahma. So you only know what has happened. Therefore, you are the master of the past, present, future behind you. So you tell me that about this truth intimately as about something placed in one's palm, because you know the knowledge. Your knowledge is in your hand. Please help me to have that knowledge. All this universe is indeed an expression of your thought. It is everything has come out of you. You have created means what? As anyone creates anything, where does creation starts? An artist, a building is created. Where did it start? It starts in the mind. First, in the mental, there is a plan, my line diagram there. Then it comes into the external with the paper and pen, we put the line diagram, and then go to the architect, and then into the engineer, and solidify more, grows. So therefore, all this universe is an expression. Expression of what? If Brahma has created this whole universe, so it is your thought. First, you thought that way. And that thought get an expression into this form of this universe, what we see around. So the fourth verse says that jad vijnano jad adharo Jat parastang jadatmaka eka srijasi bhutani bhutair evatma mayaya. So now, jad vijnano jad adharo jat parastattam jadatmakam. You, by yourself, are seen as you have created everything. But you have created, that means it is brain, your mind has projected this. So you, by yourself, are seen to create all these beings with various categories, with your own inherent power. It is coming from you. Your thought is getting an expression. So it is you who have created ultimately. Yet, we have heard that you did perform austerities before creation. But we hear Satapata, and he then did austerities. And everything has come from austerity in our Vedas, in our Upanishads we find. Without tapasya, without austerity, nothing comes. So you, and everything it is coming out to your mind, but again, why, if you are so powerful, then why you are doing austerity? For what? For what? To gain you are doing. That means austerity we do to gain something. But you are Brahma, from your thought the whole universe has come, because there was no universe before. So then, who is behind you then? A question is coming, Brahma, you are so powerful. Even very humbly, Narada asking, you are the root of all creation, Brahma. Then Vishnu's duty comes to maintain. And Shiv Thakur comes. Why? To destroy the old, which is going to be rearranged, reorganized again. Redressing the thing, no? We call re-engineering, when a leftover food is there, what you do? After some time, you put them back and re-engineer into it something. So you are doing that re-engineering. So it has come from you. So, though by yourself you are seen to create that, as if Brahma is creating this universe with various categories. How many categories are there? Plant, animal, and in them how many divisions? Millions and billions of divisions of creation is there. So, but inherent power, where do you get that? What is behind you? Because you are not independent. Had you been independent, why did you do austerity? Austerity for purification, for gaining power. Ravana did austerity. All the Puranic stories we find, everyone gets their power by austerity. Vasishtha, they've got this austerity. So all powerful people get their power through austerity. So austerity, why do you perform austerity? You are the all-powerful then. So this is the question. That means Brahma is not this ultimate truth. That means something that they are bringing the idea of Vedanta. Satchidananda should be at the background. So that question will come out. So yet we have heard that you did perform austerities before creation. Doubt now arises in my mind whether you are as free as it appears. We give the credit that Brahma creates, but it's doubtful really. There is something behind you which is the power. So what is that power? Please tell that. Therefore, tell me, from whom you did get this knowledge? What is your support is? Who is it? Your superior power is who is behind you, and what constitutes your divine form? So that means it is logical that there should be some support of you, some ground of you, some source of you behind your power. There is someone supporting you. So, and that is the power in manifesting through the agency of yours. And giving the example, 5 verses, that like a spider, depending on your own inherent power, you create the whole universe without any effort, and sustain all being in yourself without their having to seek the help of anyone outside. As a spider, look at the spider. Spider suddenly comes and it goes round and creates its own web. So it is the spider alone creating out of its own. Are you like that? In the whole Upanishad, the only one example is given when it say that Tatsrishtva Tadevanu Pravishat, creating that he entered into it. Creating this, entered into it. That's how he created, given the example of the spider. Spider is the only example visible that it creates the same body, creates the net, and at the same creating that net, the spider sits on the net. This universe, and then you see the beauty of the spider when they create the net, how artistic, no? This world is how artistic. And everything is so pure, perfect, attractive. And it creates from him. So, Brahma, did you create from yourself like that? It appears. Because you are Brahma is the creator God, so you are the source of creation. All this beautiful creation with color, with form, with a name, with its beauty and charm, everything is created by you. So, in this whole realm of name and form, verse 6, of cause and effect, I find that nothing owes its origin to anyone below you. That means there is nothing origins to anyone who are created by you. No? You are the Brahma. Brahma created the whole universe, and in that universe is created different lokas, different planes, this earth, and these stars, the galaxies, everything is created by you. So we cannot give our this thought that someone else above you have created, rather everything is created by you, so you are the source of it. 7th verse, yet we have heard that even you have performed tremendous austerity with great concentration. This confuses us and makes us feel that you are not as independent as it seems. Etanme prichata sarva sarvagga sakaleshwara bijanihi tathaiva emam idam aham buddhe anushasitam. So he says, this verse says that, oh, all-knowing one, Brahma, you know everything, because you are the creator of this, on this side of creation, as it has come from you. You are the only person who knows every details of it. Therefore, all-knowing one, and you are the Sarveshwara, you are the Ishvara, Lord of all creation, Lord of all, Sarveshwara. Etan me prichata. And this is my question then remains, that in all these matters about which I have put this question, how this world has come, where from it originated, how it transformed into this way, comes from you. So you know the answer of all these things, how everything in this world of Panchabhutas have been created. And I have this question in any way that I can understand easily. I am asking you rather the better explanation. You have the best explanation. Narada. Then Brahma said in verse number 9, Brahma said, "O dear one," that means, O Narada, you are putting this question to me, O Narada, the question you have put are very pertinent. Really see, in one science, I am the creator. But at the same point, I am not the creator, because I have to do austerity. And I gain that power from someone else. You have to do austerity means you are pleasing someone. To please someone, you get your power from that. So, I am grateful to you for doing this, putting this question. For you have, by your question, prompted me to describe the greatness of the Bhagavan, who is supreme over me. So, my source. What is my source? I am powerful, but who is behind me? So that means you are asking me very intelligently to know who is my support, where I am established, from where I gain the energy, who have given me the power to create. No? All this source you are asking. So the 10th verse says, Nanritang tabutachapi jatha ma prabhabishasivo abhiggayo parang matya etavattang jato hime. 10th verse says, oh dear one, what you have spoken about me is not totally untrue. That you said that what is the source of you, who is behind you. This question makes sense, pertinent. I have indeed such powers, but you have said all this without knowing that there is one superior to me. That I am not all powerful, I gain my power from superior powers. They see, when you come to duality, the duality cannot explain the truth. And then that's why they are going back to the source, which is called here Bhagavan, Narayana. But Narayana again, in our thought will be Sankha, Chakra, Pada, Gada, Padma, Narayana. But that Narayana is, we are talking about that Narayana or that Satchidananda. You will find that they will be speaking about Satchidananda aspect of the Narayana. Though it is Narayana, since the Brahma comes, because these are the bhakti books. These are the speciality of these books. If you read this book, then they will say, Narayana is everything, Krishna is everything. No? Brahma also gets his power from Narayana. And if you go to Shiva Purana, Shiva is everything. Brahma comes under him. Narayana also bows down to him. These are the way to say to the devotee's heart, to create more devotion for God, who is his Ishta. My Ishta is Krishna. So, glory of Krishna, so that I will be very much deep and profound in my practice and understand that this ultimate is God and He is the Absolute. So, it is going step by step, taking the spiritual aspirant from form to the formless Absolute background. So, 11th verse. Just as the sun, moon, fire, and the stars reveal an already existing world, so my creative act too is only a manifestation of what is already in him. That means I don't do anything. I only revealed. Like the Vedas. Vedas are the eternal truth. What are the rishis? It is revealed in the heart of them. The truth is already, you are not creating any truth. Truth cannot be created or adjusted. But truth manifests in a pure heart. So, what he says, just as the sun, when the sun comes, the whole world becomes visible. In night time we cannot see. Sun, moon, and the stars, all these are reveal an already existing world. This world is existing. Sun comes, you see the things of the world. Moonlit night gives us the idea of the world, no? Beautiful world. But it is not that the sun created him. Of course, philosophically, scientifically, yes, the earth is created from the sun. But take it to understand the topic here, the created and creator. Duality is creator and created. So here it says, as the sun, moon, fire and stars reveal an already existing world, so my creative act too, a Brahma has created, means what I did? A manifestation of what already in him is in him. What already there, I only manifested them. Yeno swaruchisha visham rochitang rochayamiham jatha arko agnir jatha shomo jathar shagraho tarokaha. Therefore, tasmai namo bhagavate vasudevaya dhimahi janmaya durjayaya mang bruvanti jagadgurum. I salute then to Vasudeva, Vasudeva Narayana. I salute him. It is his creation. It is only I am revealing that what has been created by Narayana himself, now already existing truth. So the verse 12 translation goes, I salute that Bhagavan Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva, who is called Krishna, by whose unconquerable Maya you all are thinking me to be the creator of the world. You Narada, not only they are Narada, all the world and those who believe the creator God in Hindu Trinity, millions and billions and trillions of people, they think I am the creator, Brahma. But I am not the creator. In reality, I am not the creator. So I am saluting that Bhagavan Vasudeva, Krishna, who is in the name and form Krishna before us. By his unconquerable Maya, he has created how? Maya. Vedanta. Vasudeva created this universe by his inscrutable Maya. Oh, Bhagavan, when the Shankaracharya says, no, Sacha Bhagavan, it's the same verse. Sacha Bhagavan, who is Ajopishan, who has no, Ajo means no jaw, means jato, is not born. Ajopishan, Abhayatma, who is not decreased or it does not decay, undecaying. Ajopishan, Abhayatma. Bhutanam Ishwaropishan. He is the Ishwara, the Lord, creator, controller of Bhutanam. Entire Bhuta means Jiva, or Bhuta means created. Anything created, stone, rocks, down to that level, up to the human personality or whatever. Whose unconquerable Maya, you are all thinking me to be the creator. Sacha Maya, Samayaya. It is his own Maya. As the spider example. It is his own power. Maya is a Shakti. Maya is the manifesting Shakti. So the spider expresses his manifesting Shakti when the spider wants to create a net. And creating that net, he is sitting over there and he is catching his survival to get some insect. This world is his creation and he is sitting over that and she is playing his own drama. That's why it's called, the world is a drama of the Lord. Khelati Bhagavan Brahmande, no? That is song. Bhagavan is playing in this Brahmanda, in this created universe, no? So, I salute that Bhagavan Vasudeva, by whose unconquerable Maya you all are thinking me to be the creator of the world. For he is the Supreme Lord. I am only an humble agent of his. I didn't do anything. I am his humble agent. It is he did everything. This Maya of his, by the infatuation of which perverse men entrenched in their ego sense and speak of I and mine, is too bashful even to stand before him, as he knows her through and empty and insubstantial and is absolutely unaffected by her. So this is the Maya. This Maya, entranced by it, it creates itself, say I, the whole universe. We are all under the spell of Maya. We have no existence. In reality, this is a body-mind complex, no? It has no existence. God's ego, forgotten, and we think it is my ego. I do. That's why simple song, mother's song, Tomar karma tumi karo ma, loke bole kori ami. It is your work, O ma, you are doing your work. And people foolishly say, I am doing. This is my job. I am working. There is no I. These are all machines. Only machines are working by the will. Say, go to Amazon storehouse. How many robots are working? How many robots? And they are doing their all duty. Each robot can say, hey, I am carrying this ton of how much you are carrying. They may fight with each other, but they know that it is all robots. Controlled by somebody. It is a machine. It has nothing, independence of it. Creation is not its own power. So people are bashful about their glory, about that I, mine, this, that. Similarly, by this Maya, this universe is created. Sacha Bhagavan, Ajopishan, Abhayatma, Bhutanam, Ishwaropishan, Samaya, Bhutanu Jigrikshaya, Samaya, Dehovanivo, Jatoivo Kurban Laksate. Shankaracharya in the commentary says that he created this as if he is born like a baby Krishna. He is crying and weeping, playing with Ma Jasoda. No, I didn't eat makhan. Maine makhan nahi khaya. And then Ma says, no, I see your mouth. So it's play going on. The Lord of the universe, by his own Maya, inscrutable Maya, this is happening. Similarly, all of us, I. And we are crying and weeping and smiling and experiencing the whole universe like this. Now, three things are there. 14th verse. Dravyam karma cha kalascha sabhavo jiva eva cha vasudevat paro brahman nacha anna arthosti tattata. In the whole world, it's a new way of explaining according to this Bhagavat. Bhagavat has different ideas of creation. So here he says, three matters are here in this creation. One is called Drabba. Drabba means matter, with the elements of which combinations are made. Drabba, the permutation and combination of those elements. And then is the karma. Some action is necessary. Drabba, material is necessary. And then karma, or the impressions of the past actions leading to the formation of different kinds of bodies. Our karma, this karma has given. There's a material cause. Behind that propelling force is the karma force. All the five elements, elemental power we take, no? Kshiti, Yap, Tej, Marut, Bam. So taking all the same element, we are all different. Why we are different? Because of our karma, our mental impressions and our desires and our forces pulling from background. Now it is a big philosophy they are talking about. It is not a bhakti book, it is not so easy book all the time. Many people say, oh, Jnana is too difficult. Bhakti, this is Vaishnava Bhakti, this Bhagavat is bhakti book. It is so easy. Now understand the easy? Drabba, karma, cha kalascha. So three things. One is the drabba, the matter. Matter with the elements of which combinations are made. Panchabhuta maybe. Karma, each one's karma acts on the five elements indifferently. And kala, or time, which is the framework of all experience. And then along with its svabhava, each one have a nature. Each one's nature, svabhava, his own tendencies or nature, which is the cause of evolution. And jiva, or the living soul, None of these have any existence of their own, independent of the Lord. So these things you think that I am doing by my 5 elements. Materialists, they only say the whole world is nothing. Why do you think of God? The matter is doing everything. It is matter combining and this and that, no? That may be one philosophy. Someone say your karma. Someone say it is a time. In a particular time it has happened. Someone will say it is jiva, individual soul. He is operating. You may offer your authority on any of the material subjects, but it is nothing. And jiva are living. None of these have any existence other than of their own independent existence rather than the Lord. That means the Vishnu, the Narayana, he is the source. And his will is working. And it is he created all these things. It is his creation. And it is a revelation is the question. If we know this, then what will happen? It brings to Vedanta again. If we know that all these are the will from which Vasudeva, the Krishna, Narayana. So everything is Narayana. 5 elements are Narayana, karma is Narayana, time is Narayana. So after Brahma Jnana, people come down and they see Brahman everywhere. So it is no difference in bhakti and jnana. But to understand it, what a beautiful way this Narada is being advised by Brahma. Brahma says in this is 14th part. So drabbam karma, this is very important verse, I think, to understand it. Because these next 2 verses will be connected with that. So drabyam karma cha kalascha drabya karma kala svabhava jiva. He's talking about 5 predominant appearances which we think they are maybe the cause. Each individual, if you believe I am a jiva, so I am functioning this way. Where do you get it? I took the 5 elements. My karma is incorporated into you. In a particular time it happened. And so kala and the svabhava, the tendency of each created us so different from each other.
How is svabhava different from karma?
Oh, right. Karma creates svabhava. But here says karma, the impression of the past action leading to formation of different kinds of bodies. They are talking about how the bodies are created. And now the action, how am I doing? Body may be this. I can do good karma, I can do bad karma. But what is forcing me? My past impressions are telling. That's why svabhava. We say in normal Indian language, you say, oh, ये उसका स्वभाव है, nature. Swabhava, we cannot do anything. So what? How many times you say, but it is his nature. So that's swabhava. Why? But he is propelled, forced to do something by his own unfailing habit. He is helpless. Duryodhana said, no, that I want to be good. Janami dharmam. I know what is righteousness. Nacha me pravitti. I don't find any inclination. Janami adharmo. I should not do it. But I don't resist from that. It's my svabhava. So these are philosophical stands. Some say svabhava is the cause of our existence. Some karma of our past action. Some the 5 elemental things. Some say time is the thing. So these are the ways of things. But none of them are true. It is all Narayana's wish. See how they are bringing the concept from all this different ideology into one. See? Narayana, and now the 15 and 16 verses comes as a result of that. Because all the 5 elements, drabya, it is from God. Karma, it is not you did anything, but under the spell of Maya, drabya, karma, kala, the time, and svabhava, nature, and the jiva, individual soul, all these 5 factors, no? There is nothing independent. They are all dependent of Narayana, all dependent on the cause. We call Brahman. Vedanta is very simple. That's why Vedanta is, people like it. In one class they understand Vedanta. It's one. But if you go to division and philosophy, see, bundles of philosophies are standing, all to understand Vedanta. Because when you go into time, there's a Kala. Kala is the cause. In time everything comes. The sun has come in time. The planets have been all created in time. It is going to destruction in time. So everything happening in time. So time is the cause of everything. People may say, there are philosophy who say Kala is the controller of everything. Yes, you cannot deny that. But you go further, then you say, who controls time? Who controls your nature? That's why we say, if God is gracious, my Swabhava can be changed. Girisha's Swabhava was changed by Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna trying to whatever. Ramakrishna is so kind, and he took away all the sins of Girisha. So his Swabhava is changed. Girish used to say, look at me. You want to see the glory of Ramakrishna? Look at me, who I was and who am I now. He's a saint. So where goes your then Swabhava? Who controls the Swabhava then ultimately? God can control. You think you are time, because of this time, all the astrological calculation will be, this is the time that Saturn is entering into this hole, this time, this is coming into the other's house, it is getting a Bakri, this is going the right. All these ideology, it is doing themselves in time. Who is behind the time? Kali. Kala. Kala is the time. Kali is the destroyer of that Kala. But anyway, so every philosophy has a strong ground. Kala is a strong ground. In time everything happens. In our all life's incident, if you look at that, it has happened in particular time. Good, bad, whatever happens in time. Swabhava, my nature, as I discussed. Kala, then Jiva. I am an individual. Jiva means a complex creation of my body, mind, emotion, ego, intellect. So all this combination supported by something which is consciousness behind. So Drabba and the five material, Kshiti, Aptej, Marut, Bam, all these things. And my karma, as I do, as I think, I recreate myself. By my karma, I recreate. So many people say, focus on karma only. What you have done is past, forget. Now do your karma. This trajectory of life is going on, suffering and misery will come, but do karma now. Think of God day and night, so you can elevate your consciousness beyond all the material thoughts. So there is, every philosophy has a ground. These 5 points are very important. Drabba, karma, kala, svabhava are jiva. Drabba, karma, svabhava, kala, jiva. These 5 philosophies are there. But what is the ground of that? That's why Vasudevat paro Brahman nacha anna artha asti tattata. There is no other substance which is Vasudeva, we call Vasudeva. What is that Vasudeva? It's Brahman. See? Bhaktas will not take this. You go to Hare Krishna people, they will say Brahman. Don't say Brahman is the glow of Krishna's body. I also agree with them very much, really. See, these are all realization. Khali people don't go for sadhana. Say, suppose, really, is it not Brahman is the glow of Ram, Krishna? Say, see Mother Kali, no? Look at that. Mother Kali's image was there. What happened when Ramakrishna first had the vision? He was going to kill himself. And what happened? That mother's image then become lively, no? And then become what? Radiant. We hear this language? Radiant. And then radiant what? Radiant is spreading to the east, west, and the inner sanctum, sanctorium is all filled, flooded with light, and that light expanding in all direction. And everything is light and nothing else. And then it drowned. Ramakrishna, seeing that going on, his, with the mind dropped. And mind merged into that. And he said, oh, he left. He was in that super conscious state for that day and the next day. So, if we say Brahman is the glow of the body of Mother Kali, is it wrong? No. That Brahman comes from Mother. Can you deny me? No. This is the experience Ramakrishna had. So everything is true. No, when Saguna is bringing the Nirguna, then you are drowned into that, Thakur said, ultimately. That's why you go into Samadhi. That form, first, that's the question we read now. It is the revelation. Already Brahman is there. That was not revealed. It's a vivid description how Brahman permeates everything that is revealed in the heart when it becomes pure. So, where goes this all karma then? Where goes this svabhava then? Where goes this jiva then? Where goes time then? Time, kala baddha vartamane. At that time, everything is gone. What remains? That remains. What is that? That remains. So anyhow, we can spend more time on this topic, but let us move on. Now, Narayana para Veda, Deva Narayana param. Narayana para Veda, Deva Narayanangaja. Narayana paro loka, Narayana para makha. Narayana paro jugo, Narayana parang tapa, Narayana parang jnanam, Narayana paragati. See, these two verses is concluding. Then your time is not time, it is Narayana. Your sabhava is not your sabhava, it is Narayana. Everything is Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Are you tell Narayana, someone says Brahman. What is the problem? Someone says Christ. Someone will be saying Rama. To why get bothered with it? If everything is He, everything is Narayana, everything is Christ, why are you saying Christ? Because it's two words on the utterance of your mouth. Huh? So this is the point. That the Vedas owe their existence to Narayana. All the Vedas are to glorify the Lord Narayana. The Devas are all the aspects of Narayana. Veda, Deva, Narayana, Angaja. They are the parts of one. All the worlds are manifestation of Narayana. All worship is inspired by Narayana. All yoga becomes meaningful in Narayana. Tapas or austerity becomes significant only due to Narayana. Knowledge is based on Narayana. And Gati, the final destination of all beings, is also Narayana. So we come from Narayana, we play in Narayana, we die in Narayana, we merge in Narayana. It is all Narayana para. Narayanagam idagam visham. Narayana Sukta. In the Vedas there is Narayana Sukta. This is the idea. Narayana parang sarvam. Datcha kinchad. Whatever you see, hear, it is Narayana and Narayana and Narayana. I am a creature of that one which is the ultimate seer, the eternal being, the Lord and the soul of all. By His grace and by His command, I have become the creator and I am doing the work of creation. He has appointed. Big guys appoint big guys, no? In the big company, CEO. Somebody appoints a CEO also, is it not? The CEO is a big position, but it is appointed by somebody. So I have been appointed by this Narayana to play in the role of Brahma, the creator. So it is all the creation goes on in this way. The supreme being over whom the three gunas or prakriti have no sway. I, Narayana, is what? That is the supreme being. And there is no, gunas cannot do anything on that Narayana. Narayana's guna. spider's power to create the world. It is spider's power, not the power of the, what you call the web. Wave has been created by it. It can be withdrawn also. You see, that's the beauty. Why they gave the spider example? Tatshishtva, it can withdraw again. When they're making the spider web, you see, it gets something frightened, it sucks in all the web immediately. It cannot do for afterwards. So God can withdraw everything within himself in time. That's why everything is created by him, everything rests on him, everything ends in him. Srishti, Sthiti and Pralaya, all are merged into one. Comes from one, rests in that same one, and ends into one. The Supreme Being over whom the three gunas of Prakriti have no sway, assumes these gunas. It has no guna, but it creates these three guna of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Out of his inscrutable Maya, that's the Maya Shakti. Brahman, or the Narayana's Maya Shakti, and now the Shaktivad came, another way of thinking. Shaktivad, no? Mother worshipper, Tantra came. So many ways of thinking God, each one take a different stand from in the whole process of creation. Why? His inscrutable Maya will for the purpose of redemption, creation and dissolution. God wanted. The spider wanted to create a web. When he does not desire, the web does not come. That will is called Maya. With that power, he, out of his own, creates it by the help of three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, created the whole web. Thus, he is the free spirit. Narayana is the free spirit. And the master of the gunas are Prakriti and all the evolutes. See, the gunas are controlled by Narayana. And Maya is subject to the power of Narayana. Narayana's power is Maya. Maya is not powerful to control Narayana, but Narayana's power manifests in this way. But the jiva, though an aspect of that spirit, is however a victim of Maya. We are the victims of Maya. God is the controller of Maya, we are the victims of Maya. But the jiva, though an aspect of that free spirit, is however a victim of Maya and is in the bondage of the three gunas. We are under the control of three gunas, we are bound, on which are based all the three factors causing bondage, the elements, the senses and the divine powers guiding the functioning of the senses. Thus, though the Ishvara and the Jiva form the one free spirit, Ishvara is always free, the Lord of all, and everything is under his will, while the Jiva is a spirit in bondage. That's why we are bound and he is free. It is his power. His power he can exercise, he can withdraw. But we are created under him, so we are under the spell of... We are in the jail. And he is the jailer, superintendent. He is inside the jail, but he is free to go. No one can stop him. But if I want to go, God will be here. No, you have done this karma. Okay, you have to get this punishment. Good, bad. Do here whatever you want. So this is the point. So 20th verse says, the Lord who is beyond the purview of the senses becomes inferable by his devotees to the signs of his mystery revealed through the play of the three gunas and are controlled and directed by him. So the Lord, who is beyond the purview of the senses, our mind cannot touch him, cannot hold him, be able by his devotees to the signs of his mystery revealed through the play of the gunas that are controlled and directed by him. So it is controlled by him, directed by him. Ordinary jivas cannot do anything there. He is verily the master of myself and everything that exists. So ultimately, Brahma agreed to accept that it is, I am not the ultimate powerful. You think I am the Brahma, creator. But all depends on Narayana. And Narayana has become all this Drabha, Karma, Kala, Sabhava, Jiva. Everything you see, it is his. I am the revealer only. And I am also under him. So I am not free. That's why here comes, there all the duality, how big it may be, it is only a subject of control by the, under the Maya, under the spell of Maya that has been mentioned. So we can end here, and if you have any question.
The question is, but not related to Bhagavatam.
Achha.
The question is, what was Thakur and Ma's view on eating onion and garlic?
Oma. We didn't talk about that. Yeah. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Yes, Ramakrishna and Holy Mother, the question, onion, it is garlic. In a sattvika food, it is considered onion, garlic is not good because it has its effect, drabbagun. The impact of the food itself. But for good health, people take onion. People take what is called garlic to eat. But how much one takes? No? Gita does not define that way, that vegetarian as such. He says that that which irritates your mood, creates you, makes you mad. Say some food is such which will make you restless, rajasika, angry. There are certain food, no, drinking. Some people drink. You drink juice, fruit juice, and you drink also wine. A limit is okay, but when you go this much, and then people behave what? He does not know what he is talking, how he is behaving, how he is really unmannerly. So that is the point. In every food, drabba gun, every drabba means object has its gun, its quality, no? It acts in our body differently. We call allergy, is it not? Some say, I cannot take nuts. That should be avoided by him or her. If nuts create some problem in the physical body, an allergic, that is called sattvika food, which will help you to meditate, to pray, keep the mind in peace and not get agitated, irritated. That may differ depending on the context where you are born. In hot countries, in India, we think that, oh my God, wine is so bad. But you go to European countries, many countries, there is no water available. Water is costly rather than wine. So my meaning that under the context their body gets adjusted and then they don't feel so much drunk, but it's suppose in a warm weather and if he is not accustomed to that, it irritates your body. So it is to be avoided. In that sense, onion and garlic don't consider those individual items, what is good or bad. It is not like that. Be scientific, be reasonable. That which makes you think of God, helpful, take that food. If it disturbs you, don't take it. Some take fish, some take not fish. Yes, there is another argument. It has life, it has not life, all those things are, forget that. But primarily focus is eating fish making you spiritual or not eating fish making you spiritual. Your love is expanding by this process of not eating or eating. If Ramakrishna used to take fish because of his weak stomach, so he's a bad guy because he took fish? Or there may be so many bad people who are vegetarian people. Huh? Hitler was vegetarian. So, and also go to India also, you find that there are vegetarian people. Baba, this much, and they're blowing the nose of others. Always they're very harsh and rude. So, not that. Question is that, take it very scientifically. Rajasic body, tamasic body, sattvika body. So what? Our condition, we are spiritual people, we want to make our life joyful, cheerful, peaceful, shanta, very calm and serene. What food makes you calm and serene? Take, that is your food. And if someone suits other food, let them have it. But be spiritual, that is the ground. And I know Ramakrishna tradition, that's why there is no, we monks and monks are eating, someone is taking fish, someone is totally vegetarian. They sit together and make joke and fun and eat very happily. Question is that, is it making you pure in your heart? Creating love for others and feeling the suffering of others, or you're making soft, your heart is soft for the dedicated for God realization and service to people. No? Okay, so...
What about meditating facing north, east?
Oh, that also, if you... that is a meaning maybe. See, every religion has it. Then Muslims face on the west. In India. Why? Makkah. Makkah is on the west side. Though they say they don't believe in any type of form, but they believe in Kaaba. See, similarly, facing we Indians, Hindus, they face east. Why? The sun rises in the east horizon. And some take on the north. Why north? The grand Himalayas. Shiva and grand Himalayas. Because of the grand Himalayas, so you think of the greatness, you can think of the past, and sun rising, removing darkness, ignorance. So people follow that. But if we cannot, then ultimately, if God is every direction, which direction He is not? It may be the beginning part, when you set your altar, if possible, do it so that you face towards east, your Lord face towards the west, or you face towards north, the Lord face towards the south. But in your room, you are making an altar. So if it is not suitable, then put anywhere. And then meditation is the question. When you meditate, do you think of east, west, north, south, or you think of God? So if you think of God, then all this question goes away.
Because Ma Sharada is facing east.
Right.
Because she wants to see the Ganga.
Yeah, see, go to our Belur Math temple, Mother's temple, Holy Mother's temple. Normally all the temples are done that way. That you face towards east, your God will face towards the west. You face north, God will face the south. But in Belur Math, Mother liked Holy Ganga to see. When the temple was built, Sarvadevananda Swami and others, they said that now, face the temple, so that Mother can see the Ganga all the time. So, such a great example, Mother is facing towards the east. And Bhaktas, when we go to salute, we go towards the west. We become an Islamic sadhana then. When we face the west direction. Because that's why Vedanta is so broad. Then it matters little. Never we think. Do anyone think going to Mother's temple, oh, I am facing the west? No. And Mother is facing the east? No. This is natural as it were. No one, it does not occur in the brain. So when devotion comes, These are secondary. But when possible, one can follow. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Okay, we'll see you again at 7:30 in our class Shanti Gita, the Song of Peace. Thank you.